Yeah, Max moved down for work, and maybe it's a blessing in disguise because he's getting down here. He's getting a lot of reps in the ocean down here. He looks super comfortable.
In red on the outside, Declan Wyton is on the inside turning there, but up and riding right now is Max Weston, based up the coast, now in Melbourne, up to the tip for a second touch of the low. He's got that unique style that we also see from Kai Ellis-Flint, where he flexes really in the knees, in the hips, and the ankles as he sets himself up on his higher stakes surfboard designed by his good friend Kai, through to the inside and walks into a 5, drops down the wave on that 5, and then just from the middle of the board flexes and gets himself smoothly onto the sand with control. And that was a composed finesse that we saw from Weston.
Yeah. Let's compare the two here, Sam. This is Max's first wave. You can see just the footwork. It's so precise, it's smooth, it's calm, it's nice and slow, not rushing anything, letting the board just run and trim here. Little drop knee back to the pocket, but still gets that little bit of squirt and acceleration out of it. Great nose ride here through the inside, and then just brings it onto the dry sand right here. So great opening wave. It's really going to be exciting. You can see quickly up to the nose. So this is a great wave. This is live. This is a big wave. Big slicing carve, Sam. Back to the pocket. Take it away.
Bowl action all the way for Wyton as he drives back again onto the drop knee and now stands tall. He's just going to snake and weave to stay in the pocket as he cross steps forward, increasing his trim speed, and now a little rock and roll roller coaster off those front rails as he just touches the 5. And now he'll accelerate from the tail. Big section on the inside, grabs that rail, blasts it into the shallow sand, and he's swallowed, but he couldn't have done anything more there. That was committed surfing from Declan.
Wow, that commitment to that inside.
You get straight into the tip, but what about the rail engagement coming up here, Josh? Bang!
Yeah, super committed. Little stuck behind there, but then he just nice and patient here, but nice drop knee. We saw one of those from Max, but they look so different, totally opposite styles, but this finish was really exciting. This is a good nose ride here too, fast, smooth. You can see him waiting up into that lip line, drops down.
The scores will come through soon. The judges get the opportunity to study the video replay, but live action, they'll have their eyes on our surfer in red, Max Weston. Couple of looks down the line, one step maybe to just engage that rail, and then a recognition that... Thanks, Harry. Congratulations, Soleil, as we can just see now Declan Wyton up and riding all the way through to the inside, locks a 5. Walks out on his Steve O'Donnell built board, and just a little snap whip turn there right through to the inside. Big kick out as that leash just goes taut, and he put that board up in the nose into the sky, so it just landed more softly on the back, and he's paddling out quick for more. He's going to drop a score. A glam replay of Declan there. It's a smaller wave, JC, but he rode it very well. Yeah,
nice 5 and 10 there, and just the patience here, it's really nice. When he's known for those big power drop knees or the big calves, he just didn't get the opportunity on this wave, so a lot of cruising and patience and waiting, but again, nice nose ride here, and then the down carve, and just staying away from
yeah,
this is becoming a bit of a trend, isn't it, this finishing the waves and flicking the board up, but look at this.
Yeah,
nice little 10 there.
Opted to just flick that up so that it could just extend the leash and just land more softly on the back of the board, and footwork good from Declan. And one of the trademark features of Declan is just that, as we can see now, Max Weston, oh cool, and then just climbing and dropping from the front half of the board, but he's grabbing that rail as he just kind of walks nicely out of that trim spot. Great control, good continuous flow with the footwork, trusting the speed of his board in trim as he goes now to the tail, and now he'll drop down to low section and straighten things out. And I think the continuous flow he demonstrated there was really positive. I love that.
Yeah, that was a great wave, had a bit of size to it. Kind of couldn't get to the nose, had to come around this section. Little downtime here, still waiting to really get something happening, but nice nose ride there.
Good flow as well.
Yeah, great flow. That's Max's strong point in his surfing. It's just beautiful flow, nice calm arms, his body's just moving as one. So really nice. You can see here just moving forward into that speed zone of the surfboard. That is one of the faster parts of all longboards, isn't it? Moving into that water, running through that concave and just finding that forward trim. So really nice. Great to watch. Just no wow, was it, Sam?
Comes in at 3.83. Declan Wyton waiting for a score against the firefighter. Declan Wyton up and riding, drops down into the middle and then off the middle into a drop knee top turn, and then he kicks out. So that comes in at a 2.5.
The wave underneath, it came in at a 2.5, but it was a little bit bigger in the bowl. He did his big drop knee turn and got a good score. But here we go, Max with a nice nose ride here, Sam.
4 steps into the 5, and then again using that trim spot, the front third of the board, clean footwork back to the tail as he redirects. A nice hook in the cut back, and then now he'll use the drop knee to demonstrate some variety. Good continuous flow, engaging both rails, a little bit of a bounce of the Bell's Bowl backwash there as he goes down to the tail to hit the re-entry, and he presses eject as that inside rail just looks a little bit tricky to ride out from. Paddle battle there as we get the replay of Max. I like the clean continuous flow, and again the use of trim.
Yeah, beautiful. Driving off the bottom, like you said, continuous 4 steps to the nose, driving back. And just through these sections, he just makes it look so nice and easy and effortless. Great wave here. Again, it's not really Max's style to give you wow, but you look at it and just go, man, that is so nice to watch.
He's going to come in close to that board. He's on the shallows. As Declan kicks out, and he'll want to get the best on the paddle battle here, and he probably will win it.
Yeah, that's a smart move for Declan, just opting to kick out rather than ride it up onto the dry sand. He
competing. Is he always cool under pressure?
Yeah, he's very calm. But look at this, a bigger wave, nice nose ride there. Needs to lay into a big drop knee turn that we're known to see from Declan. So this is going to be a great wave. This has wow factor. This is getting us excited. It's getting us on the edge of our seat. Great wave here, Sam.
Yeah, really nice. That drop knee turn. And then the sensibility to just kick out, recognizing that.
Here we go. We see Declan paddling into this one. He needs to make this count. He needs to go to the nose. Big hang 10 on the takeoff.
Soul Arch 5, leans back, accelerates, stands tall, squats low, drives off the bottom, comes high, nice arcing drop knee top turn with spray, and now snaking some S-turns to stay in the pocket, chasing a 6.4, cross steps forward, standing tall, now comes up to the high line. Cat-like finesse from Declan as he touches that 5 onto the tail for a float. He's in control of that float. And he gives it the one-fingered salute and the cool kick out. He's feeling the vibes. The 6.4 he's chasing. He's got to improve on that backup 5.83. Because we know he doesn't need a score as big as his last good score. What do you think?
Nice 5. High line comes around with a lot of speed. This turn is stronger than the one on the previous wave. Another swoop back to the pocket. So far to me, I feel like that is stronger than the 6.73. And then here, nice linking work, another nose ride here. But the difference, last time he pulled off, this one he gets up into the lip line, rolls over. Everything is better on that wave. It's got to go bigger.
Max Weston fades in, nice 4, cross step to the 5. Back to the tail with great flow, gets low and then drives out of that cutback. S-turns, drops down, eyes up the cutback once again, puts that board on rail, and then just checking out if he's going to get the opportunity for the stall of the 5. As he just looks at the 5, goes back to the tail, quickly into the floater, and not able to ride out of the floater, right on the inside there as he just washes through. Also no leash, but that board will be pretty close. It won't take him long to go and collect that board.
So Sam, Max on his last wave, 6.63. He's also stepped it up on this wave. Talk us through that.
I really like the flow into that first nose ride. I like the control, the footwork, how low he gets on this, the way he drives out. And I think that what we're seeing from Weston is a real masterclass of the art of trim. He's really trusting that a lot of the surfing he's doing from the middle of the board and that continuous movement that we see. Here he wasn't able to just touch that 5, but then he locked into that float. And once again, it was a difficult one to angle out of. There was not much water left. It was a huge feature of his surfing in this semi-final.
All right, here's his previous wave. So we're waiting for this is a beautiful nose ride. And then a nice carve, not his cleanest, not his most smoothed out carve, and here just linking this one through. Little downtime. Few of his previous waves he was linking a little bit more rail to rail.
3 minutes 20 seconds remaining. He turns late. Cool, calm. Can he improve his situation? Up to a 10. Nice lock of a 10. Drop both arms and now accelerates with a pump turn to a second 5. Walks out. Now he'll drop down to the lower part of the wave, and then it would be the best wave of the heat.
Whoa.
Big overhead wall from Declan with a driving bottom turn into a top turn there. As you can just see Max on the shoulder as Declan just hooks into a drop knee right through the pole, and he's going to bang that one. Charging. Unsuccessful on our last strike.
Max Weston from day one, heat 1, has looked in beautiful form, beautiful flow and control. Great score there, 7.83. Judges really appreciating that style of surfing today.